Hey guys, in this video we're going to be looking at how Twistzz holds Monster on Overpass, so let's get started. So first thing is, he'll usually go towards Heaven to make it to Monster. This is the fastest way to get to Monster. He'll drop into the pit, landing in the water, making sure he doesn't take damage, and then he's going to throw this Molotov at the entrance. This is something that you'll see him do basically every round. So once again, he's going to throw that Molotov, and in this round you're going to see that his teammates have actually thrown a flash from Heaven. The flash pops right about here, and this flash will basically push off any of the terrorists who might be posted up at the start of the round. Here we're going to see him actually use that flash to get aggressive, so he's going to throw that Molotov once again. The flash is going to land behind him, allowing him to basically peek in front of it and get information on the terrorists. Very typically after that Molotov though, he'll usually throw a nade behind it. So once again, you can see that he'll throw a nade behind it, and he's actually going to get aggressive and peek towards Monster with it this time. And the one thing is about throwing the nade behind the Molotov is essentially that a lot of the times terrorists, if they're planning on hitting B at the start of the round, they're going to be waiting behind that Molotov. So they're just basically going to be clustered here. So throwing that nade will do a lot of damage to them. Here in this round, we're going to see him deal with the B exec. So once again, he's going to throw the standard nades, and this round he's going to notice a lot of nades from the terrorists as well as a Molotov on Toxic. So his reaction is to basically throw a smoke at the entrance here, and as well he's going to bank a flash off the pillar to be able to get towards his left side. As you'll see, everyone is basically blinded here. He's able to take down this first kill, and notice how he's not being too aggressive, but he's also not being too passive either. He's basically picking and choosing his fights. After that first kill, he doesn't just aggress into the tunnel, and as well he doesn't just fall back immediately. He's still trying to be at a spot where he can fight. And notice how he doesn't actually fall back until that flash comes in from his teammates here. So that flash comes through and he gets that kill. Here we're going to see him by the toxic barrels as the T's are basically just rushing him. And notice how as he's blinded, he'll duck his head down to make sure that they can't see him right away. They have to go all the way up towards the toxic barrels to be able to kill him. And with this, he just needs to make sure he stays alive and just pick and choose his fights. So notice right here, he's not completely swinging out on Monster. He's just taking whatever fights are favorable to him, as he has multiple teammates from Heaven as well as Pit that are assisting him, and he needs to stay alive so that the terrorists are basically drawn in towards him so his teammates can get the kills as well. So very typically we're going to see that Twistzz, he likes to go on top of this angle here, on top of this fence or dam. Once again, you see him play the spot very often. And it's a really good spot, as basically if players are going to be coming down like this, you're going to see their feet first. This is a flash that he can throw from the spot. It's going to land towards short, and basically it'll allow Naf to peek towards Sandbag if he needs to. And here, you're going to see him re-smoke towards Monster. Notice how when he re-smokes Monster, he's going to creep up along this left side, playing anti-flash. And the most common time for terrorists to basically pop out of a smoke is basically when a smoke either fades or when a new smoke is thrown. So that's why he's making sure to play anti-flash. Here we're going to see when he gets towards the end that he's just basically peeking in and out. He wants to make sure that nobody can just creep out without flashes, so he's peeking it. And then as well, he wants to make sure he doesn't get flashed either, so that's why he's peeking in and out. Here we're going to see him go towards that angle once again, and he's going to be met with an exec. In this particular round, you're going to see that this spot is not necessarily the first spot that terrorists will check as they make their way towards Monster. That's why you can see that Art gets taken down. He's not even looking at Twistzz, and Twistzz finally gets traded out. He can take more passive setups too. So here in this round, he throws that Molotov and he plays towards the site. Here in this round, he plays more towards the pit area, ready with the flash as well. And in this particular round, you're going to see that the T's are on Tech 9s and pistols. So this is another thing. If you want to be a bit more safer, you'll play more towards pit. Here in this round, you're going to see that the T's are throwing nades that look like an exec, and you'll see that Twistz's reaction is basically just fall back towards pit. In this particular round, you can see that he has 3 teammates that are towards the A site, so he needs to make sure he stays alive to defend the B site enough so they at least have the pit control to allow the retake to be possible. So here we're going to see that he's going to toss a smoke towards his left side. This is a very common smoke that he likes to throw to fight against B pushes. It makes it very difficult for the terrorists to push in. So once again, the terrorists are going to be throwing some nades. It's going to toss that smoke right there, making it very difficult for them to kind of push into the site and clear out pit. This is a smoke that he likes to throw. And this smoke here basically lands at the end of Monster. So I'll show you the lineup for this. So you basically go into this corner here. Put the smoke right there. And then it'll bounce off the bridge and land at the entrance of Monster. Here's another smoke that you can use. This is a middle click throw. This is going to land towards connector. These are some rotate flashes that you can use for your players in A site. So these flashes will basically land behind your teammates. So I'm going to illustrate it here. As you can see, these flashes basically land behind, as if any terrorists are approaching the site, they can get blinded. And the closer they get towards this truck angle, the more that they're going to get blinded. And even from long A as well, you're also going to get hit by it as well. So here we're going to see Twistzz clear out Monster. And notice how whenever he aggresses towards B, he'll usually go more towards Monster instead of short, as he wants to clear out the extremity of the map first. So here is clearing out Monster before moving towards short pipe to be able to get this connector cut off. Here we're going to see the same thing once again. He has information that these last two players are roughly in this area, so he's going to go from Monster's side and then go to short to cut off this angle at door. And this is a really powerful angle, as the terrorists, when they swing out, they basically have to check all of this and this, as well as sandbag as well. So being by the short pipe here is a really good angle to take. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked what you saw, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more future videos. Thanks again. I'll see you guys in the next one.